Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing the best chess set ever. That's the name of the chess set. I'm not personally saying that, but it comes in a box like this. Not that expensive. When I bought it at Barnes & Noble, I think it was about $30. Oh, I should add a disclaimer. I'm not provided with any of the products that I review. These are just things that I've picked up on my own and tell you what I think about them. So the box opens like this. And inside is going to be everything that you see here. I have a picture of the box on the board. Now, inside the box are these two cloth bags for the pieces that say best chess set ever. I don't think it matters whether you put the black pieces in the white bag or the black bag, but they're in there. There's actually plenty of room. I think one of the bags is probably big enough to hold all the pieces. But anyway, these are plastic pieces. They are weighted, so they don't tip over that easily. The king is 3 3/4 inches tall with a 1.5 inch base. If you live in a country that uses a sensible measuring system like centimeters, you can do the math. But that's a pretty big king compared to things I've played. It comes with 2 queens of each color, so if you promote a pawn to a queen, you don't have to turn a rook upside down like we had to in the old days or use some other object. The pawns are pretty good size too, almost 2 inches tall. I think an inch, is it 1 3/4 or 1.5 inches with a 1 inch base? There's a pawn compared to the king. And comes with a silicone board that's 2-sided. I'll just hold up the board here. Looks like that. It's black and white on one side and green and white on the other side. It's floppy. You can roll it up. You can fold it. In fact, it comes folded inside the box. Wipes clean with a damp cloth, which you might have to do fairly often because it seems to be a lint collector. Seems to collect dust pretty well. But again, damp cloth rubs right off. It also comes with a booklet, the best strategy guide ever, which isn't really bad. When you buy a chess set, usually there's instructions on how to play chess, but that's about it. This one gives you all the rules of how to play chess, but then it starts giving you strategy guides, opening strategies, how to develop your pieces, control the center, coordinating pieces, and there are even some introductions to some of the more common openings. Tells you about point values if you're keeping track of that, and some insights like look for forcing moves, plan for the future. Talks about tactical things like pins and not bringing your queen out too early. It talks about the difference between a bad bishop and a good bishop, which is a lot more instruction than any chess set I've ever bought before. And yeah, see, here's the opening positions and move orders for the Ruy Lopez, the Sicilian Najdorf, the Stonewall, King's Indian. And there are diagrams for things like pins and skewers, deflection, removing the guard, double attack, forks, double check, discovered check, and explanations of back rank mate. So pretty good, handy little booklet, again, compared to any chess set I've ever owned. I have a picture here that I'm going to pop up real quick of what the board looks like laid out. As you can see right over there on the front edge, there's a little ripple in the board. It doesn't lay perfectly flat when you first set it out, but if you leave it out over time, it will get flatter. But it does, because it's silicone rather than cardboard or whatever. It doesn't get wrinkles or anything like that. And it's a fairly big board. I'm going to hold it up one more time. Let me close that. I think that's 22 inches across. Each square is just over 2 inches wide. I think 2 1/4 inches, which is plenty of space for the size of the pieces that came with it. Overall, I don't know if it qualifies as the best chess set ever, but best is subjective. So it depends on what you need it for. If you're looking for just a good, handy tabletop board that you can lay out and pick up anytime, it's perfect for that. It may not be good for traveling just because of the size and shape of the box. It's about the size and shape of a human head. And once you got everything in there, it probably weighs close to close to that too. So may not fit easily into a suitcase or something like that. But it's also, I mean, it's not gigantic, so shouldn't be too difficult to take with you most places. But it is easy to store. As I said, comes with the bags to hold the pieces. Pop them in there. Everything fits in the box. The board folds up. It closes in there. It fits well on a bookshelf because of its size and shape. And it's a lot of chess set for the price. Again, I think I paid $35 for it at Barnes & Noble. And I've seen it $42, I think, other places. So if you happen to see one and you're looking for a good chess set, this might be the one. Thanks for watching.